Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am very excited. It is a time of year where there is a lot of celebration and it is a lot of color, and as you'll see from this gorgeous little kit from Beehaven Designz, this kit is no exception. It is a kit, as you can see from this little sneak peek, it is a kit for Easter, and look at these vibrant colors that are in this kit. This kit is called the Hello Easter Kit. It will be available for individual purchase in the shop from the 6th of March. It is not a subscription, it's a new collection that is coming to the shop. So each of you will be able to jump online and purchase it. I will put all links below. And don't forget, when you do purchase, pop my name in the note space and you'll also get my awesome little freebie. This kit comes in a range of sizes. What I'm going to show you today is the Hobo Weeks and also the monthly spread for this Hello Kit, Hello Easter Kit. The others are also additional purchases that you'll be able to provide. Look at this gorgeous clip. This is just glittery and sparkly, and I cannot wait to put that in my planner. So it comes, you've got the clip, you have die cuts, and let's open it up and have a look at the range of die cuts. I've started to use, I get so many die cuts, and Mel does gorgeous die cuts with all her kits. And so what I've started to do is incorporate these within my spreads, particularly in my EC, where it's a larger planner. So as usual, we've got the sampler, and look at that gorgeous little sampler, and it does give a little bit of a sneak peek of what another kit may be, and it also looks really stunning. In there you've got your tracker, and it's also got some little things to put in your planner when your kit will be shipped and when payment's being taken. These are great little samplers. Now the die cuts. Okay, we have the traditional but gorgeous, you have to have it every Easter, the Easter eggs with the basket. Look at the colours on these and the detail. It's just a gorgeous kit. There's the lollipop. Actually makes you want to lick the lollipop straight away. As it was on the bunny ears and the flowers, as it was with the clip, it is also in die cut. You've got some gorgeous little flowers here. And of course you can't have an Easter kit without the Easter eggs. Now you have, with all Mel's kits, she also does matching headers. And so these are the glitter headers that will accompany the kit. You buy these separately, but they also match each of the kit. And it's always great to have extra headers, particularly when you use multiple planners like myself. Now, the kit. Look at this. Doesn't this just take your breath away? The vibrant colours, and it's quite an autumn-based colour too. So it really is cool that it brings on not only Easter, but also that autumn theme. So with the Hobo kit, okay, the first sheet has your days of the week there. It runs down the side. These are the same layout as all of Mel's Hobo kits, and there's so much in them. I can use these kits twice if I need to, right? So you've got your base washi, your header washi, you've got your checklists, you've got your gorgeous decorative boxes there. They are just beautiful. And then you've got your individual boxes, half and quarter of a Hobo size, that is. And then your Hello Weekend. How gorgeous is that kit? Now, just when you think you don't have enough, there is more. Look at this. You've got more boxes, half and quarter. You've got some trackers. You've got more headers. You've got your checklist, some icons, some scripting, flags, and my favorite are these gorgeous little headers here. However, as you will see, they are scalloped, and these are my favorite. They just add a real nice piece to your Hobo. I'm trying to get that in there, sorry, as I'm talking away. but you'll see that because I will use these in my Hobo. So that is the Hobo Weeks kit that you can use on a week's plan. You actually can probably extend it to make it 2. Then in addition, I've also got the monthly Hobo Weeks. Now, again, just such a gorgeous kit, and it's going to have such a huge impact on the month just because of the colours. I just love it. So here, I use these at the bottom, I use this at the top, and this is in my sidebar. Look at that for a sidebar. How gorgeous is that? You've got your days of the week here. You've got your little date dots. It's probably the most fiddly part of doing a Hobonichi kit. And then you've got some little dots here and your paydays and other things to put in. So without any further ado, let's get planning. So I am trying to do a lot more in my Hobo. So what I'm going to do now, funny story, for those of you who haven't seen my post on Facebook in one of the forums, you'll be saying, Rach, that's March. Yes, I know that's March. I did a really silly thing. I was so excited, and I won't have a kit in time for March. So I got really excited. March is my birthday month, so I have had this kit on order and I've saved it, and I missed the whole year and put it in March 2021. So I suddenly don't have a March kit, but I have an April kit already. So what I've decided, because I want to use this Easter kit, I'm actually going to use it in my March kit to bring it forward. So let's start planning. Okay, the first thing I'm going to start with is the bottom down here. So just put that down the bottom. Now, as with all kits that go within the Hobonichi, once they're down, they are down. The paper is so thin on these, so it's just making sure that you get that. Now we have an interesting little spread this week. Instead of it being your usual bottom, sidebar and top, we've got this 31 days, so I am going to be getting a little bit creative. So I'm going to put the sidebar down next, and that's just going to go from the top. As I said, once it goes down, it's down. And I'm going to run that down the side here. Trying to keep it as straight as possible all the way down. Now that does, just a little bit crooked. That does have this little bit here, but that's okay. This is the bonus with planning. I'm going to do my header up the top. Look how gorgeous the colours on these kits are. Look at that. It just makes your whole page pop. And I'll use this side. Sorry, it's upside down. Doesn't that look awesome? That just looks absolutely stunning. So the next part is where I'm going to get my tweezers out, because this is where all the fiddly things come into play, and it's just these little bits here. So this is actually the line where it does all the dividers. So I'm just going to count, because it's March and it's got these extra days down here, there is a few more. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to need to start from the bottom down here. just going to cut this one here because I just want to outline the actual days that are happening. It's a little bit like a header. And then what I'm going to do, just for something a little bit different, just because of the way the month is, I'm going to put the one that I cut off just up here. So this will just show that that'll be the start of my month. And then we do the same on the other side. Okay, now I'm going to, and I'm actually going to fast forward through the rest of this because this is where it does take a little bit longer, but I'll show you the first few and then I will be back straight after I have put all the date dots on. And again, because you've used the header, you can decide, do you want your date dot on this side or do you want it on this side? I'm actually going to stick it on this side this week or month. And these go in odd numbers. So I will be back once I have completed the rest of the month. Okay, so that is the last of the date dots down. And as you can see, it's really now starting to shape up as to what I want it to be. Okay, so the first thing I put in is the most important thing, and it's the thing that funds my hobby, and that's payday. So I usually put in different colours for Doug and I with our paydays because they are different. I'm paid monthly, Doug's paid fortnightly. However, because of the blue header and the blue date, it will just clash too much. So I'm going to use all of the pink. And I know whose is who's on there anyway. So that's payday in there. Now, that, as you can see, uses up all your kit apart from your little dots. So for me, there's a few things that I put on my planner. So I'm going to do a yellow dot because I use this box here for little notes or goals for the month. In my Hobo, I use it differently to what I use other parts of my, so I use this box differently to what I'll use my EC or that. So they're different things that get listed in there, and I usually do 3 different things I want to get done for the month, little goals or something. Now I want to get a little bit creative. I'm just going to grab my scissors and I just want to get a little bit creative with this one. I'm just going to cut right there. And these die cuts, they do have a sticky back. Please pardon my nails. I have them booked in for next week to get them done, or next few days, and I have to wait. So I'm actually going to use this. Just as a little bit of deco here. So that is the base of the Hobo month. So as you can see, it's quite simple. It's a really base kit. What we do with the rest of the kit now is totally up to you. That is all part of you and your decoration. So I'm just going to grab my deco and I'll be right back with that. This month I'm going to do something a little bit different. Normally I get in and decorate the kit and continue building on this because there's some specific dates that I actually want to put in. I have a lot going on in the month. But what I need to do is, because I have some empty boxes here, I won't use everything in my Hobo Weeks kit. So I'm going to decorate my week, and then what I don't use there, I'm going to come back and use it to fill in some of my month. So you're actually getting the month and the week all in one plan with me. So let's flip over to the week. Okay, so we're heading across to April and we're going to start doing that kit. So first of all, again, I do the washi at the bottom. Just lining it up. There. What a gorgeous kit. Look at those headers. How gorgeous are they? And we just line this one up and we move it across. Just makes it look so bright and fun. Now we have multiple choices of headers and I am going to use this one here. Turn around the right way for up the top. And this one on the side over here. Again, just trying to be very careful because they are super sticky and the paper is so thin. How gorgeous does that look? So obviously the next obvious thing that goes in is our base. And that's going to start from Sunday. All the way through. So just very quickly, I'm pulling those off because it's easier, always easier to plan from your hand. And we work backwards. Again, this is the bones of your weekly spread. And so what you do from here, it's going to be totally, oh, that one's gone a little bit crooked. Have I saved it? Nope. Oh. And sorry, this is putting together the bones of your week, and then you actually build from there. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is pop in two things. I always put down a tracker. So again, you will get into a bit of sync with what you do. So the next standard thing besides the tracker, I also put down my weekend, which I'm going to stick in the middle there. And then the other thing I do is I pop in some checklists. So I'll pop those down. The next thing I'm going to pop down is the boxes. And I'm going to work up with the colours. As I go through. And then the last box is the orange one. So that's one for every day. And then, okay, so I have my boxes in and I'm leaving that space there for a little bit of a header. You'll see that come through in a minute. The next I want to do is my full boxes or decorative boxes, and obviously because it's Easter week I'm going to put that one at the top. Easter Sunday is going to have to be the Easter eggs, and then this is all Easter preparation. Just going to peel it up because I want to sit that. I'm going to put it to the side because I forgot to put that down first. And that's okay because I have many icons that will go in there. I'm going to put a little header here. And you're saying, Rach, that doesn't go there. That's okay. I know what I'm doing with that. Now I divide my planner into sections. And because my tab's there, I'm going to grab my sheet so it doesn't stick onto my tab. And I'm just going to cut it down. I'll find my ruler. My tab without destroying it. The only thing with Hobonichis is they can be really fiddly. And because they're so tiny. So I've got that one, and my next divider happens around here, and I'm just cutting the end off on this one as well. Okay. So when I divide my planner into sections, there it is. This week to do, don't forget. So I'm using that one there. That one. And that one. And I've just realised I need to put this one down to there just to match the rest of them. Now that's really starting to come together. Now in here I actually put some of these quarter boxes. Because I have different things that happen. Just trying to get the color matching. trying to think what I've got going on that day. And I'm trying to think. So with my to-do list, I will use another one of these. To go down as if I'm doing a checklist. So again, that is the base of this kit. It does give me some guidance as to what's left over, and that really helps me because I'm going to flip across back to my monthly, and I'm going to use these gorgeous scalloped headers across the top here. I'm going to cut and I'm using this one on this side. They're just such beautiful headers. Occasionally I'll use them with the dividers in my planner, but because I had the month, I wanted to use them here. Again, I'm trying to score enough without ripping the planner. Okay. So I'm going to use this little flag here. Actually, I'll use a different colour. This little flag here. Is my mum's birthday there. Flick back to here, and we're going to finish off this week with decoration. So now I'm going to do both of them with deco. So I'll be getting my deco and I'll be right back. Welcome back. Sorry guys, my phone battery died and I had to wait for it to charge, and then life happened. Anyway, we are back and this is where we left off. So this is the bones of my pre-plan. As you can see, I've got a few more little things I want to add to it, but this is basically my pre-plan of the week. And because it is Easter, and that's what, 4 weeks away, 3 weeks away from where I'm planning, there's some things that I can't add because I still don't know what I'm doing. But there'll be a few little things that I will put in here. And then because we're doing the monthly at the same time, if I flip back to the monthly, this is where we left the monthly. Now there are things I will put in this. I'm just going to keep that in here so I can keep flicking back. But this is where I got up to before my phone died. So let's pick up where I've left off. And I think the last thing I added here was the die cut. I actually cut it and just put it in for a little bit of deco there. So I just want to finish this one. We'll go back to the other side. So to do, I know what I have to do because it is a regular at this time of the month. So each week I check in, and towards the end of the month, or the beginning of the month, sorry, because I'm ahead, there are a few things that I know I need to do. One will be my budget and bills at the beginning of the month. I get that all sorted. I get paid monthly. So they're the two things that I look at because I do get paid monthly. And the other thing I want to do, we have a lot of public holidays around this time. So I know I have set up, and I'm starting to put it in my Erin Condren. This will be another plan with me. Or it won't be a plan with me because it's not a weekly plan. This is my self-care plan that I want to put in for the rest of the year. So I want to make sure that that's finished off by that time of the month, and I'll be able to show that. And then obviously there'll be other little things that I want to do, like, and I'm just trying to find, in here will be the shopping. And the cleaning, we can't forget those things that we do. Now I have bin day on Wednesday night. So as I said, there are a few little things I want to add here. And the washing gets done. They're my regular to-dos. Now I'm using the monthly sheet, but I love these little dots that they actually put on there, and I'm just going to put, I might put a yellow one down just to follow on for those ones. Okay, so for me, there's two little things I want to add. I'm just going to go to my individual stickers. So I keep my stickers in little containers, and this is my Hobo one. And there are some things here I will add. So things like the laundry. That always happens. I always run a load on Thursday afternoon or night. Oh, that's fallen off the sticker sheet. And I run a load on the weekend. Because of the public holiday, it's going to be a little bit relaxed. I love putting just a little emoji here, and this will be my little don't forgets, but also it just reminds me of, it's just something nice I like to have in there. I'm just flicking through the rest of my thing, because I do want a planning sticker. I'll go to my planning box. And I'm going to use this gorgeous little Get Crafty. The weekend is. So Saturday for me, Sunday is always planning day, and especially on a long weekend, it will definitely be a long weekend there that I can get in some planning. So I think that is it for now, because the Monday following is the public holiday. But this gives me a bit of an idea. Oh, there is one thing I have forgotten. And then the final thing I'm going to put in here is a little coffee emoji. I'm going to get a blue one because it's always Coffee Monday. So for me, that is the setup of before the pan for my week. And as you can see, I will probably put my meals in here. I'm starting to change the way I'm using my Hobo, so I'm probably going to start putting my meals and meal plans in here. And this is becoming more of an everyday planner for me, and my B6 is becoming more of a work planner, and it's just how it formulates as you go along. I've only been in the Hobo for less than 3 months, so it has been a chance for me just to get to know it, get to know my style and how I want to do, and I'm starting to find that rhythm. So that is my weekly plan with me. Let's flick over to the month and finish that off. Okay, so we've got all the headers in. I've got a little bit of deco in there. And now there's just a few little items I want to put in here to, I suppose, that I know is going to happen. Okay, so March is a busy month for me. Not just work, but personally. So we've got St. Patrick's Day. That'll fit pretty in there. I've got my birthday. I've already marked my mum's birthday. My birthday is here. I've got, it's the first day of fall. That happens. We have, for us, we have the Canberra show. So I'm going to use these stickers. These are great stickers. They're called the Holiday Calendar Script stickers from Beehaven Designz. We had our show we have our show on this weekend, so I'm going to use this sticker here. I don't have any Harmony Day one, so I'm going to have to write that one in, but I know Earth Hour occurs on the 28th, so I'm going to put that script in there. I've actually used the script on my calendar, my wall calendar, so I need to buy new ones. As you can see, I use these a lot. They're fantastic. And I'm going to, and she has a variety of them. There's the Australian National Public Holiday scripts, as well as the holiday calendar script. And I'm going to use Autumn Begins up just on the side here. Okay, now I have a special event here, which is why I've got a flag. And I have been nominated for the Telstra Business Women's Awards, and in my category we actually have our we have the state finals that night. It's the night before my birthday, and if I win I have to go up and give a 2-minute speech, but then I'm also eligible to go on to nationals. So it is a big event. It's been very overwhelming. Someone has anonymously nominated me. It's been very rewarding in going back and looking through my career and what I've done, but I've got to write my speech, and if I win I've got to give a speech. So I thought, I have an emoji here, and I'm going to use this nice colour here. That'll go nicely with the oranges. And I'm going to put that there. Who knows what will happen on the night, but I'm very, very happy and excited to get this far. It's been a great journey, and I'm very privileged. I feel like I'm amongst some amazing, amazing women. So that's what's happening there. And I think at the moment with a monthly, I do pre-plan my monthlies and put some things in. With a lot of things that have happened down here, and now the coronavirus, a few of my flights have been cancelled, so I'm not flying out as much. So until all that settles, I will leave my monthly here. But as you can see, as your month does expand, and as you start to do different things, you can actually put emojis or little script words or something in to show what's happening. Now what I put down here is usually 3 goals that I want to get from the month, so I usually complete that. But as you can see, so that is my month with this gorgeous little Easter themed kit for Beehaven Designz, and we'll flip back through, and here is my weekly plan of the same kit. I hope you enjoyed my plan with me, and please hit the subscribe button so that you can see more of what is coming through. And also there are codes and shop links below, and more importantly, have a fantastic day and happy planning. Bye for now.